Monster Hunter World broadcast. I have so many of them, but of course it's my favorite game. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm just visiting these guys to see what are the weekly limited bounties. Already started on this one. I think I'm at like 2 of 3. It's just hunting the Great Jagras. It's a great chance to practice your skills before you get to the more serious hunt, which will put together your sets and get ready for a great week, guys. As you may have noticed, I've been a bit tardy on this. It expires in 1 day, so I have 1 day in which to beat the Kirin, which I haven't played since the first time I beat him. He's annoying as hell. So, now that you understand, stay tuned and watch for my next hunt, alright? I just finished him using the Sword and Shield. I'm just gonna try another piece of equipment to kind of sharpen my skills, so to speak. I'm pretty good at it, I think, but it's not my best weapon, pretty much. Want to make sure that I take advantage of the best weapon possibly available to me, and the one I have the most skill with. I don't have to use a barrel bomb, but it'll make it shorter since, you know, this is like the runt of the litter, so to speak. Not seeing where I have a lot of those. Okay, I do. And just in case, you know. Do I have anything to trap it with? Let me double check that. Nope, I don't. I need sleep herb and power shrooms. I'm gonna need more sleep herb than that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that, but oh yeah, right. Okay. Haven't been here in a while also. Let's collect our harvest. Sorry, a bit anxious there. Okay. I guess I don't have to put him to sleep this time around. I could just use something else. Let me just quickly grab. I guess I could use my poison daggers instead. Post a new quest, select an investigation, and select the runt of the litter, which is what I like to call him. Not much to get, so I won't waste my tickets on this hunt. Alright, pretty standard. I don't necessarily have to eat before I go on this hunt. I can always eat at a camp, of course. It wastes time, but then I'm not speed running. But it always pays to be prepared in Monster Hunter. It's one of those games where people you don't like will always show up, like Basil Geese and perhaps Devil Joe. Yeah, definitely unwelcome guests. But tell me what you think. Do you like seeing these monsters show up on your quest? Do you like getting your quests, well, not really ruined, since I guess you'd like them showing up? So, we'll never know. So be sure to comment and let me know. I may mention you in my next stream. If you have a suggestion, I'll definitely say who suggested it, and I'll definitely follow through on that. Alright, so this is 4 minutes into the stream, 5 minutes, who's counting? But this is where it's really at. So grab some quick eats, play with points. Well, I don't need defense up. Even if something shows up, I could easily kill it in this outfit. It's like really OP. It's my go-to suit for a lot of things. And if needs be, I can really change my outfit on the fly. I could just head back to camp and do that. Alright, so our first tracks are right here. You don't really have to grab them, since in most cases you already know where he's gonna show up. What's interesting is that right here, sometimes you don't find the tracks of the monster you're actually hunting. You find the tracks of the guest monster, so to speak, the one that shows up. Great, he runs. I would run too. I haven't used these blades in a while. Missed that jump there. Okay, getting a bit careless. It's always good to break some parts for the reward. And now it's that time. Brace yourself. Wow. Not getting me that easily. There you have it. Easy peasy. That wasn't so hard. So like I always say, preparation is the best part. Of course, it would be pretty boring to fight him 3 times, so it's good that I prepared by slaying him 2 more times before. Of course. If I remember correctly, it should be the Barroth that we're fighting next. I want to make sure, so I'll double check. Alright, so if you just need to make some basic weapons that starts out with this line, is a good quest to do. I've gotten 2 like gold reward slots on this, and it makes sure that you get really good rare rewards from that slot. In most cases, it's especially better if you use your ticket if you want to get rare rewards. The claws are pretty easy to break on this monster. He's pretty much weak to everything, I believe, except water. So it's not that hard. Alright, so up next should be the Barath. Right now we're just having to go through the load screen because it's a live stream and not, you know, an edited broadcast. Alright, so we're back here at the headquarters. We want to check in and see. We completed a limited bounty, hunted 3 of the specified monsters, and you got your rewards for that. They might be meager rewards, but they help you to progress to the next one. Hunt 4 of the specific monster type. I'm not thinking I want to hunt him with that weapon. Let me take a few barrel bombs just to be certain that I'm having as much fun as I should be. Of course. Change equipment. For my daggers, don't necessarily want to use a great sword. Hammer is always fun. Or is it? This is horrible. I'm not exactly sure what I want to use to fight him. He's not particularly weak to anything, which is the horrible part. Should do it. I'm hoping I have a Barath quest handy. If I don't, then I'll have to go through some really horrible selections that I don't want to do. I don't. This is horrible. Oh, let's go make one. So we head back over here. Manage investigations. We could just easily remove an investigation, add one that has a Barath. Really any type will do. I really hate capture, but if we have to, then we must. Ah, here we have it. So we have 8 of those hunts possible, and I think I'll just post this. Investigation. And there we are, the Sand Fiend. I may want to get Wyvern Gems from this guy, so I'm going to use a ticket on this particular one. Alright, so standing by. We begin our next hunt in a few seconds. By the way, I always wanted to know, what's what's you guys' favorite monster to hunt? If you're a hunter, if you're not, what's your favorite monster to watch your friend hunt? You know, post it on my chat and let me know what's happening. You can post it in the comments if you like. I always review my comments. Alright, so we're ready and we're departing. Now this weapon focuses on Pierce. It's important to note that the Barroth has too many conditions surrounding his weakness. When he has mud on, his elemental weaknesses change. However, for raw damage like Pierce that goes right through, it's really best for him. Using weapons on his hard skin, like certain parts of him, will bounce if you don't have Mind's Eye or if you don't have a great enough sharpness. The weapon will always bounce. You don't necessarily want that happening. Gunning is a good way to go, and by that I mean using the bow, light bow gun or heavy bow gun is pretty awesome for that kind of thing, which is why I'm doing this. I really hate when, you know, my weapon bounces and so on. And using attack up large, mainly because I can't be bothered to play this quest for too long. I don't particularly despise fighting him. It's just boring since I've pretty much mastered playing against him. Oh. Normal ammo, Pierce level 1. It should be good. It can never hurt to grab some ammo or ammo builders on the way. It's pretty easy to find Pierce ammo in this stage. I'm guessing Capcom did that because most of the monsters are long lengthwise. It's also pretty easy to make sleep shots here. What's important to note is if you're gonna always be fighting in the swamp, you want to always have the right tools. Don't be like me and use a suit just for everything, pretty much. You want to have specialized suits or charms or whatever it is that gets you... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Whatever it is that gets you, you know, out of the situational dangers, like moving too slowly in the swamp, for example. You don't necessarily want that happening. You want to make sure that where is this guy? Oh my goodness. I hate looking for him. He lives so many places. Right, so here he is. Of course, earplugs would have been great, but who cares, right? This is where the fun begins. He's staying just out of range of the bomb. One of the reasons I love using the light bow gun is exactly that. You can force him to attack you and hit that thing. You want to stay away from the muck. It's really annoying. The mud puppy charm is something pretty easy to get and one of the best tools when fighting him or any monster that uses. he likes to attack with his tail just as much as he likes to attack with that. If I had enough slicing ammo, I'd help him to get rid of that tail. It's pretty annoying when he starts to spam it. But there are specific conditions in which he spams it. You need to be behind him or just out of range of his normal attack. Get his attention so he can come over here. I need this. Good. Miss. Just wanted to free up some slots, so making all the ammo that I can make right now. I do use the radio menu just in case you're wondering, but not for that specifically. I use it for more important stuff. I like to save space for things like mantles, health booster. I don't really need this. And if of course you want to get some help, you can send out for an SOS. I don't particularly need help, but it's always good to know how to set up your radio menu for what you like. So you want to use the most damaging ammo you have. I don't have level 2 ammo for Pierce right now. He's not particularly weak to this, mind you, but his gun is pretty strong also. So definitely take damage from that. You can focus on things like the monster's speed, basically if you want to stagger them, make them fall. I believe my ability to build up criticals by sliding is on. Since he's gonna go to sleep, I could just go to my ammo, check if I have trank ammo. I don't. Yeah, I do. Fine. And of course, traps are there. I didn't take it? Oh, I reloaded my loadout. Sorry, guys. So no traps on this one. I may have to barrel bomb him. Oh my god, these are like the worst barrel bombs ever. Whatever shall we do? We'll just use normal rapid shots. To note, the monster does have a chance of stunning himself or falling himself if he misses the attack he intends for you. And you can dodge it by simply pressing a direction on while you're mounted. And deals a pretty strong damage. And you can hurt him pretty much with this. And he's gonna cloak himself in mud, and it's gonna be annoying as hell. Your attacks may even take less damage. That's a great way to reload. get greedy, be sure to time your attack. And if you want to reload, always take advantage of, well, jumping off ledges that no longer exist is not going to be an option. Looks like somebody showed up to request. So this isn't gonna last very long. I very much intend to cheat. Come over here. And that's why the light bowgun is pretty awesome. You can pretty much solo anything from Barath to Kirin with the light bowgun. Allows you to evade after each shot, so if I rapid fire, I can double tap the evade. If I fire a normal shot, I can still evade after. Your evasion type changes based on what you did last, so just be careful out there, and happy hunting. I'm gonna have to prepare a bit more for the Kirin, so I'm gonna finish up the Barath quests offline. But now you see how easy it is to run and gun. You know, have fun out there. Thanks for watching, guys, and this is the end of the stream. See you again soon.